finally, the binding of the Treaty One Nation. What does that mean?
Dozens of people gathered today at the National Heritage Site Lower Fort Garry, outside of Winnipeg, the grounds where Treaty One territory was signed 150 years ago. Officials and chiefs came from across Turtle Island to commemorate the day. While they celebrated how far Treaty One Nation has come, they also reflected on the progress that still needs to be made.
A lot of it has caused, I think, a significant barrier to First Nations well-being. And so, we're talking about health transformation now, we're talking about child welfare changes, we're talking about, changes to the justice system, how do we create more oversight, how do we have a system that's responsive to creating well-being, creating quality of life outcomes that are better. And so all of that is our hope for the future, and these sorts of things are recognition of where we've been to prepare us for where we're going.
National Chief Roseanne Archibald and Indigenous Services Minister Mark Miller were just some of the dignitaries who spoke. Minister Miller talked about Canada's dark history, but kept things optimistic.
There are difficult conversations to continue in and around land and around rights, about respect. And you heard today a number of the treaty chiefs express that, but also, and I think sometimes that's lost in the general narrative, is a message of hope.
Medals were given out to treaty leadership to act as a symbol of unity. Treaty One celebrations will continue until August 9th. Michelle Karlenzig, APTN News, Winnipeg.
And a powwow was held nearby to commemorate the signing of Treaty One. Here at Naawi-Oodena, a site formerly known as the Kapyong Military Barracks, dancers, drum groups, and regalia were on full display. APTN's Brittany Guyot spoke to people who were there to celebrate.
It's really important to celebrate the Treaty One 150th commemoration celebrations because it recognizes that we're still here and we're still keeping up with our promises in regards of the treaty agreement between the Treaty First Nations and the British Crown.
It's important because I think it's really historic to witness the anniversary of 150 years, just because in 50 years it's going to be like 200 years, right? So it's like really special to be here just to see that happen.
Well, I think it's very significant and honoring to be here because of our ancestors that signed treaties 150 years ago.